Welcome back to Minecraft. My name is Damien Darkside, and you're watching GWG. Half a remix right inside there. Alright, so today I'm just chopping on a mine shaft, and I prefer, like a lot of people will do the whole stairway down to the bottom, and that's fine. I've done that a million times. You've done that a million times. Me personally, and that way it gets you down to the bottom the quickest. Guaranteed it gets you down to the bottom the quickest. And guaranteed you'll get a decent amount of materials. It's not a bad way to mine, personally. It's a great way to mine. You get all your stuff. You don't have to worry about, am I overloading inventories, that kind of thing. But me personally, I prefer to have the 7x7 mine. Now, usually I go 5x5, but since we're doing a YouTube series and I don't know how many materials I'll need, I'm just going to do a straight up 7x7. And the reason why I do this is because you need all the materials you can get. And this way, it guarantees you that you'll be able to start at one end, get all the way down to where you need it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you'll have a ton of materials. Guys, if you have the time to do this, grab a friend. If you're playing multiplayer, don't do the straight, stairways down or the straight, ladders down to y = 11. Do it this way. I guarantee you'll be able to, it's a great way to, especially if you just want to chat with a friend, who's near you on Skype without actually having to worry about, hey, mobs are coming at us, we gotta do a boss, or all the extra stuff. Now, this is good if you just want to straight up, me and Paku do it all the time. And this is a fantastic way to get a lot of materials, and since we're going to be building here, a lot of materials would be very nice. Did I? No. So the great thing about low light and NEI is I get to see... or Walia, is I get to see if I'm looking at an ore or not. So recently, I saw Ant-Man, and, I've seen every single Marvel movie that came out. When I first saw Iron Man, I remember I got off work a little bit early. The guys at work were like, yo, you want to go see a movie? We're just going off to see a movie, you want to take along? And I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. What's planned? I've got some money, what's planned? And they're like, I can't remember what the other movies were, but they go, and Iron Man, some kind of superhero movie. And I was like, fuck, let's go watch a superhero movie. And I think it was 5 guys. 2 of them were like, yeah, no, let's go see Iron Man. The other 2 guys were like, and the other 3 guys were like, nah, we're going to go see this other movie. And we're like, do you want, fuck it. Starts at the same time. We'll go see our movie, you go see your movie, and we'll hang up. We'll, grab some DQ afterwards. And, because there was DQ nearby. And I went to go see it, and they hated their movie. I can't remember what movie they saw. They, fucking despised the movie they saw. But we saw Iron Man, and we loved it. My God, Iron Man was good. And what am I looking at? Rubberwood. There's a tree above us. And we loved Iron Man. Oh my God. Everybody's seen the first Iron Man. First Iron Man's the best one. Or, one of the best Marvel movies, but it's also the best Iron Man. So we go off, we see that, they come out, and oh man, we wish you saw that. And I've been checking it out ever since. When I had my other girlfriend, we went to go see, the Thor, and we got to see, God, pretty much all of them. I broke up with her after we saw, not after we saw Thor. No, we broke up, and then when I moved to BC, me and Maple saw... we saw Captain America. And the thing is with her is that with her previous boyfriend, she had a really, really bad date with him when they saw... I need a rubber tree. Which rubber tree is it? Probably this one. When they saw Iron Man, she had a really bad date with him. He fucked up the food or something. It was just bad news bears all around. So she didn't see Marvel movies under a good light. So with me, I was like, do you want, we'll go, I need to see all the Marvel movies. I'm a comic book fan, hun. Let's go see Captain America. I'll pay, I'm the kind of guy who pays for it anyways. I'd be like, you're seeing it for free. It's a good way to kill 2 hours. I guarantee you're going to like the movie, yada, yada, yada. She's like, okay, we'll go see it. So we saw Captain America, which is not one of the best, it's a pretty good movie. It's not one of the best they had. Winter Soldier fucking blew it out of the water. And we go see that, and she really enjoyed it. She was like, wow, that's a great movie. I'm glad I went to see it with you. And then my friends were like, we're going to group up to see the Avengers. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go see the Avengers. And she was like, I don't know, like, you know, it's, you know, one movie's one thing, the other movie's, you know, you never know. But we go off and we go see the Avengers. And she was hooked. Oh my god, she got into the Avengers fandom so goddamn fast. It's hilarious because I like to tease her about how fast she got into it. And then we go to see the movies ever since. Every single Marvel movie we've seen in theaters. And the thing is, I'm getting kind of burnt out from Marvel movies. Like, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but Marvel movies are kind of slowly losing their charm. So when we saw Guardians of the Galaxy, it wasn't an Iron Man. It wasn't a Captain America or a Hulk or any of these other, you know, hard-hitting names. And it was really nice to see. It was really nice to see the fact that we, you know, you could have a Marvel movie without these heavy-hitting names, and it was still a lot of fun. And the soundtrack for Guardians, oh my god. If you haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy, you're missing out. It's a super fun film. You don't need to know any of the Marvel lore to have fun with it. Just watch it. I guarantee you'll like it. If, you know, you have any taste in movies. So we got to see Ant-Man, and I got the same feel out of this. It was very, like, you know, a lot of comparisons are made with it in heist movies. And I'd agree with it. This is a heist movie. Captain America wasn't as much of a superhero movie, like the second one. Wasn't as much of a superhero movie as it was a spy thriller. And that was a lot of fun. This one wasn't as much of a superhero movie as it was a heist movie that just happened to have a superhero in it. The main guy, whose name eludes me because I suck at names, he's fantastic. My god, this new, like, you know, because Hank Pym, the original Ant-Man, he's the old guy that, you know, made the suit and, you know, has it purposely stolen by, you know, the new guy, and, you know, hilarity ensues. So he goes and, you know, makes a suit, and, like, everybody in this movie was great. So, like, you know, they had the old Hank Pym, they actually had Tony Stark's dad in there for a little bit during a flashback, so it was cool seeing the older Stark, you know, all grayed out. And it was a fun movie. You know, it wasn't Guardians of the Galaxy epic. It was nice and grounded, you know. It was really well, like, the camera work, my god, the camera work for the movie, it was just fantastic. Like, you know, it's Ant-Man, they've got to incorporate large and small, but in the ways they did it, like, for instance, you know, he's running, and then he'll shrink, you know, while a guy aims a gun at him, he'll shrink down as the guy fires, jump through the bullet hole, you think he's seen one of the commercials, jumps through the bullet hole, and then starts kicking the guy in the face with his tiny little ant, and oh god, it was hilarious. And they have some tropes in there, but it's kind of like they were making fun of it. Like, they had a moment where they were like, you know, the Hank Pym and his daughter not make out. They make up, you know, and then it's like, oh wow, this scene's kind of cliche and it's kind of dragging on. And then the new guy says something, and he's like, I just ruined the moment, didn't I? They're like, yeah, you kind of did. And it was a lot of fun, and one of the best cameos, my god. I'm just gonna fucking straight up spoil it. Falcon's in this movie. I can't do that chest trick in here, I guess. Oh, I only get 3 out of here. Falcon's in the movie, so if you liked Falcon off of Captain America, and I'm really sure he's in Avengers. Oh my god, I can't remember if he's in Ultron or not. I think he is. Well, either way, Falcon's in the movie, and I thought he was gonna be like a throwaway cameo, like, you know, at one point he has to steal from old S.H.I.E.L.D. base, which is the actual base you see at the end of Avengers 2, is an old S.H.I.E.L.D. base made into an Avengers base. Well, in the time between Hank Pym knowing it was a S.H.I.E.L.D. base and now, it's been turned to Avengers base. And I thought it was going to just be a throwaway cameo by the Falcon, but there was an actual fight scene, and you got to see the Falcon fight Ant-Man, and Falcon gets his ass kicked. And it was a lot of fun. And then they had some, oh man, like the characters in there, the small characters, they were great. Like, you know, Thor's small characters suck. Darcy's okay, but she gets annoying, but these guys were great. And it was just, you know, it was a nice chuckle fest. It was funny when it needed to be. It was serious when it needed to be. It was small. It was rushed in a few points, I'd have to say. I'm talking and I forgot to grab some iron and smelt. It was a little bit rushed in some points, but it you know, like whatever. And it was just, my God, it was a lot of fun. I would highly recommend pretty much, you know, Ant-Man if you like the movies. Week send-off. Have a nice time, everyone. You have a great day. We'll see you next time, where I don't stumble all over my words. And Ant-Man, 8 out of 10. I'll give Ant-Man an 8 out of 10. Oh, 7.9. I'm going to pull an IGN here. It's a 7.9 out of 10. It doesn't fully deserve an 8, but it definitely deserves your time. So, everybody, hopefully you have a great day. And we'll see you next time on GWG, where I will, you'll see me, I'll have dug the mine all the way straight down. And do you know what? I might do my first little build here, which is like, you know, establish the outside of a mine. So I'll see you guys next time. Love and kisses and peace. See ya.